Hello, I'm GooberGD. A few days ago, I made a challenge swap with DeathBeast 2, which I ended up naming Vortrox Challenge. There were 7 versions of the level, and here is... Version 1 was actually impossible, so I actually had to use no clip, because it was physically impossible. And every single spike was actually accurate hitboxes, so... not the best one. For the second version, I actually made it possible, but kept the style of accurate hitboxes, and because I'm kind of stupid, I added the stupid mini-A spam, which I'm not good at. Beat the level, please. Thank you. Anyways, on to the third version. For the third version, DeathBeast 2 changed the background color, and I'm gonna go into practice mode for this one because it's actually kind of hard. Well, he added this. It's kind of impossible because the memory section is kind of buggy, and I have no idea how to do it. He never really told me well. Like, there's no way to do it. The triggers are in the wrong places. I don't really know. I had to go into no clip to actually beat this because it's kind of hard and impossible. Anyways, on the version 4. For version 4, I actually changed the background color by deepening it. And I'm going to start playing from start positions now since I'm only going to show what actually changed. This part I added a fade effect and I fixed the trigger work for the memory ship. So it actually works. You have to jump earlier so the triggers work. I basically just buffed and revisioned it. Anyways, that's all I did for version 4. Time for version 5 now. For version 5, I don't know what I was thinking. I added a memory part. I later removed this, but this is probably the worst thing I could have added, because it's kind of stupid. The funny thing is I only added it to one part. Otherwise, I changed the memory in the memory ship. I actually changed the way you go through it. And then I added a Vortrox break. This is actually the reason why I called it Vortrox Challenge. And I later nerfed it because, as you can see in the clip, it took me a while to actually go through a practice mode of it. I don't know. This was hard. I actually had to nerf this. Yeah. Okay, this is taking long to complete. Anyways, on the version 6. For version 6, this is what DeathBeast 2 added. I don't even know what to say. Because this is the entire path. He just, like, scattered a bunch of triple spikes all over the place. And, wait, let me die here. This is what the coin path looks like. I'm not even joking. It's just a bunch of free fall that leads you to the top of the map. And this is actually the last part that DeathBeast 2 made, so he didn't really end it with a bang. This is the coin path. What is this? I ended up just like almost scrapping the whole part. Except the one structure that he made. Because this is probably the worst thing he's ever made. And DeathBeast 2, if you're watching this video, that is probably the worst thing you've ever made. Why would you have made this? On to part 7. Hello, this is actually the last part, so I'm not gonna really talk over the footage, because this is the showcase and the final version of the level. It's not really called part 7, it's called Vortrox Challenge. I'll put the IDs in the end of the video if you really want to play these levels. Anyways, this level was really fun to make, and props to DeathBeast 2 for helping well, kind of helping make this level. Anyways, here is the showcase of Vortrox challenge. Alright, I verified it. Cool.